And we are live. Good evening, everyone. Today we're going to be discussing the comments that Doggie Diamonds made in a recent video as far as to should we be able to critique people who we do not support. People such as Brother Polight, Umar Johnson, etc. There are a lot of people in the community that they have similar beliefs where if you were negative from the beginning, or you didn't believe in the mission from the beginning, or you knew that it was a scam or a scheme from the beginning and you critiqued it or you didn't support it, you really don't have a place to critique it. And you know where I stand with that. That's an ignorant stance to take. It's absolutely asinine that a grown man would even say something like that. But what I'm going to highlight in this video speaks to exactly what's wrong with the community and why these type of things continue to keep happening, whether it's the Brother Polight in the real estate and the cargominium schemes and the aka mentorship schemes, or if it's Umar Johnson and the shockumentary, or if it's the book, or if it's the romance book, or if it's the mixtape, or if it's the school, or if it's the taxes. It's never ending because the men in our community, they are complicit and they have a mentality where you cannot critique anything that's black. You should support it just because. So we're going to give it about another minute before we start the live stream. If you can see me and hear me clearly, type 1 in the chat. For those of you who've been wondering where I've been for the past, maybe a week and a half. My birthday was November 7th. I was celebrating my birthday. I went on vacation and, just took a little bit of a break. So I'm 31 years young. I'm definitely becoming an old man. So, excuse me. So that's where I've been. I've been just enjoying my birthday and really just sitting back. I'm finally catching up to all of the drama and the stuff that's been going on in the quote unquote beefing, et cetera, et cetera. So another 30 seconds and we'll start this live stream with the information. So don't worry, I'm going to actually play Doggie's words for you. I'm going to put the actual link in the chat. I'm a firm believer in I don't want to ever misquote anyone, so I'm going to actually drop that in the chat for you. And I'm going to tell you exactly where you can go and find it. So this is the actual video. And give me 1 second. Let me pull this over. Now, what really motivated me to make this video is that the attorney, Ike Shabazz, she's been following this whole Polight saga. And she put up a video the other day talking about the case that she's building on Brother Polight. Now understand, let me show you who I'm talking about for those of you who may not know who she is. This is the lady that I'm speaking about right here. This lady is a attorney here in New York City, in Brooklyn. This is not someone that's pretending to be an attorney. This is a credentialed attorney who works on behalf as a defense attorney. She's been building a case and helping people get their money back from Brother Polight or going the legal route. Now, the information I'm going to present today, this is her information. I'm just tying in what Doggie Diamond said all together to show you why this keeps happening and what's so problematic about people like Doggie Diamonds. Now, this is what you are supposed to do when you have a platform. When you have a platform, you don't sit up here and say, if you didn't support, don't speak on it, or we're going to keep it in-house. Because as you can see, this video that she put up, it only has 1,230 views. And the reason being, and this is not me putting the sister down, understand that she doesn't understand technology that well. She says it in her videos. So she doesn't understand that in order for you to trigger the algorithms to get this video to go viral, you have to have Polight's name in the actual title. So because the tags don't say Brother Polight, because the title doesn't say Brother Polight, I'm pretty sure she didn't put and in the tags in for Brother Polight, this video is not going to reach the people who it needs to reach. This is why we as a community, people constantly talk about nation building and community building. This is what a community is supposed to do. When you see someone abusing your community, you're supposed to speak out, not for views, because I'm telling you right now, this video is going to probably get 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 views. I'm not going to get paid anything off of these videos because YouTube doesn't monetize these videos. I only make money really honestly when you donate. And I'm not telling you that you have to. What I'm saying is that the purpose of this video is to get the information out. The purpose of a community is for us to stick together and warn the next person, not to sit around and go, oh, well, I don't care if someone's getting scammed because I didn't donate or you didn't donate. So I'm doing my part. This is the sister's YouTube channel. Let me put the link in the chat as well. We're going to cover some of the information that she went in over here in this video. This is what we are supposed to be doing as a community. This is her channel right here. Ike Speaks, attorney Aikisha Al-Shabazz. She is a real attorney. I want to make that clear. Now, let's get into what Doggie Diamond said. Right here, as you can see, this is the Doggie video. At the 4 minute 9 second mark is when he makes the comments. I'm not going to actually show the video because I don't want to get a copyright strike. I'm going to play the audio for you. I dropped the link in the chat. So now let's get to the audio. Listen to this. 1 second. Let's put this up.
That's why I covered in the selling your soul thing. Like, yo, you don't even support me, but you telling me I'm selling out. Who I'm selling out? You?
Quick question. Is someone qualified or is it justifiable for someone to have an opinion about people that you never supported? So, for example, me and Mojo was talking about this the other day. A lot of people or black people have an opinion on, like, black business or black establishments, but those same people, I could look in their closet and say, yo, you don't have any black brands. Why are you criticizing, you know? Or I go to your email list and see who you subscribe to. You subscribe to all of these other people. Why?
So now I want to comment on what this brother is saying here. Essentially what he is saying is that if you don't support black businesses, you have no purpose of critiquing a black business. Now, D dropped in the chat earlier today. Earlier before we started the stream. Based upon that logic, then Doggie Diamonds should not be talking about the new generation of hip hop because he doesn't support it. He doesn't support Little Pump. He doesn't support Little Uzi Vert. So why is he making comments about that? That's one of the stupidest things that you can say. It's ignorant. It's so stupid to even make that type of comparison that I can't speak about something because I don't support it. Maybe I don't support black businesses because your idea of black business is taking an inferior product or an overpriced product and then marking the price up and selling it to me. And then telling me if I don't support it, then I don't support black business. See, in the idea of capitalism, that's not how business works. And I'm going to lay it out to you right now. So many black businesses think that because I'm black, I could take a $20 t-shirt and slap a slogan on it and sell it to you for $50. That's not black business. And when we're talking about what Umar Johnson and Polight is doing, they're selling you products and services that they're not qualified. Polight has no credentials in real estate. He holds no real estate licenses. He holds no investment licenses. So therefore, this man is perpetrating to have a skill set and an ability that he cannot deliver on. So not only is he selling you a $3,500 mentorship that is grossly overpriced, but then he's trying to manage your money and he doesn't have the credentials to do so. And this is why the mismanagement of money keeps happening and the scheming and scamming keeps happening, because you're giving your money to men and women who are not qualified to do so. Just because a person is black does not mean that they should get your money. So let's finish listening to what they have to say.
Why are you criticizing what we doing over here if you don't even support what we do?
Because they got a mouth.
So they're not qualified.
They're qualified.
Okay. Cool.
All right, look, let me give you another example. Umar Johnson, right? People are mad at him because they donated money he didn't do to school, right? You know why?
But they have a reason to be upset. If you donated money,
But you know why I'm not mad?
I know that shit.
They ain't getting nothing from me.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yo, how do you Zoe 100,000 people? Like,
he's able to Zoe 100,000 people because of what you're saying right there. I didn't donate or support Umar Johnson or Brother Polight because I'm intelligent enough and I have enough experience as an entrepreneur and an investor to listen to what Polight is saying and know that what Polight is saying doesn't make any common sense. It doesn't make any business sense. So now my role as a man in the community is to speak up and speak out and say, this doesn't make any sense. And then to highlight the Cargominiums scam that Polight was trying to run on the community, allegedly. My job is to talk about people like Crypto Roots. My job is to speak about Ike Speaks, attorney Aikisha Al-Shabazz. That's what men do in the community. But see, we're going to get into a lot of the audio from attorney Aikisha Al-Shabazz because see, what happens is there are a lot of men in this community who actually helped get back money from the victims of Brother Polight. So that means that there are men in this community who know Brother Polight has been scamming and scheming people, allegedly. And they've helped people get their money back, some of their money, not all. And they continue to keep bringing Brother Polight on their platforms to interview him, to allow him to get into the hearts and the minds of the people. So when Doggie Diamonds makes that statement and laughs about it and says, if you didn't support, you shouldn't speak, this is exactly why it keeps going on. Now, Doggie Diamonds, brands himself as being a quote-unquote real one. A quote-unquote, excuse my language, but a real nigga. This is the idea of keeping it real. By being quiet, by watching this man steal millions of dollars from your community. And that's the idea of keeping it real. Now, I want to play what Ike Speaks says because, again, I like to come with the facts and the information. Now, listen to what she says at the 27-minute mark. This is extremely important, and I dropped this video in the chat. Go back and watch this stuff from the beginning. Right now, she's talking to Brother Polight's uncle. This is not some random guy. She's talking to the uncle. And the uncle is admitting that he knows Polight has scammed people, that he's helped people get their money back, some of the money from Brother Polight. So listen to what she says, and I'm going to tie all this together in 1 second.
Next. All right, let me just go through these comments so I can see if there's any dollars, of which I was able to get $24,000 back from another individual. He still owes him, $40,000 or whatever may have you. And that's not to mention the numerous, it's just, the number is staggering. The amount of people who have sent just thousands of dollars.
So understand what she's talking about. She's talking about the young man earlier from last year who his girlfriend got an inheritance from her grandfather passing away from life insurance. And he gave Brother Polight $70,000. All of this stuff is documented on her channel. I'm simply putting it together and tying it into what Doggie Diamond said. And I'm going to teach you what you should be doing when looking to make investments towards the end of this video. But understand, so what she's saying right now is the uncle who's about to start speaking helped her get back $10,000 on top of the $14,000 that she got back from Polight. So this is no longer speculating. This is not assuming. We have the text messages, the wire receipts and everything. It's all documented on her channel. The man sent Polight 70 grand. Polight did not deliver on any of the things that he said he can deliver on. Why? Because he's not qualified and he doesn't have the credentials or the skill set to do what he says that he can do. And the uncle helped get the money back. So that means that the uncle is now aware and knows that this man is stealing from people. There's no more guessing at this point or speculating. He knows, yet he continues to keep dealing with Polight. So listen.
I don't mean to minimize just thousands of dollars because that's a lot of money in this day and time. All right, people talking about the economy is so great, but I know a lot of people struggling. So those thousands, even those just $3,000, $4,000, that's life changing and altering for some people as well. I got $10,000 back for someone as well. That's why we keep Dennis on, so he could tell us shit like that. So you got $10,000 back from somebody, from your nephew, for somebody that he scammed because you knew he had scammed them, and you made him pay back at least $10,000. This same person, I got the $14,000. That's how we got up to $24,000. You got the first $10,000 back. Am I right? Is that 100% right, Dennis? Right? And that was when 2017. We talking at least a year ago. So let's talk about what you knew, right? Because mens rea is important. So you knew. I love this part, because this is, sometimes you gotta let people keep talking. So you knew, you were aware that he was scamming people. You were aware that he was fraudulently representing that he could do something for them that he had no skill, education, training, or ability to do. You were aware of that. And so when it continued to happen, and as a result of money you claimed he owed you, he then had some of his victims send you money directly with the caption, books, knowing farewell you was never selling a motherfucking book. So please tell me how.
So understand what she's saying. She's quoting mens rea. This is important because I want you to think about all of these big platforms that keep bringing Brother Polight on these platforms and letting him debate the Hebrews and the Moors and the Israelites. They're bringing this man on their platforms, not speculating. We're not speculating about crypto roots. We're not speculating about the young man. They have documented, verifiable receipts that they've sent this man money, and he has not delivered on what he said he was going to deliver on. So now what she's doing is she's building a case for these men and women who have been defrauded. And what you need to do is if you've been a victim of Umar Johnson or Brother Polight, you need to be getting in contact with this sister. She is a real attorney. She's building a real case. And you need to get in contact with her and give her your information. Because as I said to you at the beginning of this video, when you have these Hotep Back to Africa, red, black, and green, B1 pro-black saying to you, you don't have a right to speak and criticize what's going on because you didn't donate. This is why this continues to keep happening. Because people who have platforms, who claim to be righteous people, who claim to love black people, won't speak up on behalf of black people. How can you say you love black people, but you don't speak up for black people? How can you say you love black people, but you're not getting the word out to protect black people? Now understand, I know what some of you are going to say. You don't make any videos about Europeans. You don't make any videos about white people. Why is that? Well, let's use your logic. Because based upon what you're telling me, I'm a coon, I'm an agent, and I'm a Sambo. So now, going off your logic, if you believe that the white man is inherently flawed, if you believe that the white man is a thief, if you believe that the white man is a colonizer, then I shouldn't have to make any videos about him because you already know that he is those things. The reason why I make videos about black people is because you're telling me that black people are righteous. You're telling me that black people are kings and queens. You're telling me that black people understand white supremacy and are looking out for their black brothers. So then why is it that we can go after Polight and Umar, etc., and scam after scam after scam keeps happening? And all of these quote unquote righteous black men, all of these kings and queens who claim to love black people so much, continue to let Umar Johnson on their platforms to pimp on people, to manipulate people and defraud people. How come all of these kings and queens continue to keep allowing Polight on their platforms, knowing that they've helped get money back for people, knowing that they're taking payments for books and books don't exist? How come these kings and queens keep allowing that to happen? Something is wrong there. Something is wrong there. Now this is something that you gotta ask yourself that. Why is all of these righteous people who claim to constantly love black people allowing this stuff to go on? Now, let's go a little bit further. About a year and a half ago, See, all of this stuff is old stuff, but it all ties into what Doggie Diamonds just said. Because Doggie is saying, you don't have a right to speak. Well, this is Polight running the Cargominium scam. I'm going to drop this link in the chat. This is up for you now. If you want to take this further and you don't believe anything that I'm saying, because remember, I'm the coon and I'm the Sambo. Go and watch these videos that I dropped for you. This is Polight on someone else's job site that he has nothing to do with as far as Cargominiums is concerned. He's trying to get in through the subcontractor, but telling people on YouTube that this is his job site. Now, the guy who's running the job site already put him on blast. This is him operating equipment on the job site. Mind you, he holds no credentials or anything to be operating the equipment and being on this job site. Now, let's play devil's advocate. He already got exposed for this. Already. So I'm not going to play the audio because the reason why I'm not playing the audio, the guy Chief X, whose video belongs to, he has music playing in the background and I don't want to get a copyright strike for the music. So now understand, let's play devil's advocate. He said that he was going to be producing more projects like Cargominiums. Look at the date of this video. This is dated August 15th, 2018. That's a year and a half ago. Why didn't we hear of any more cargo projects? Why are we not hearing about any more of the cargo projects? So when Doggie Diamonds makes that comment that you can't critique and you can't speak, that's ignorant to say that. Because think about how many people have no idea about Cargominiums. See, understand, let me teach you how the internet works. If I go on DJ Vlad's platform, Vlad has a certain demographic of people that are into his content. But if I go in a Breakfast Club, I'm speaking to a larger audience. Excuse me. So there's people every day who find out about Umar Johnson and Brother Polight who have no idea about Cargominiums. They have no idea about the school that Umar's been trying to do the school for 10 years. So when you say that I shouldn't speak, basically what you're saying is that I should be quiet and allow this to keep happening. As I said before, this sister right here, she doesn't know about search engine optimization and how to get this video out to people. She just was talking about in this video you're going to see in a second. There's a new guy who just gave Polight over $50,000 almost. Because a lot of these people, allegedly, they don't know about crypto roots. And for those of you who do not know, this is the brother Crypto Roots right here. As you can see, 7 months ago, him and Polight together, and then Polight ends up taking $100,000 from him. Right? Now let's get to Umar Johnson, because this is important too. Because now he's trying to launch this book. Right? Black Parent Advocate. Now, first of all, I want you to look at, this is the promo. Look at this promo. Does this look professional to you? I want to stop it right here. Black Parent Advocate. So this is the book that's supposed to be coming out. Now, understand this. None of this is new. But I want to show you something. This is the book that's supposed to be coming out. Mind you, he's getting donations to fund his entrepreneurial endeavors. Now, this is a week ago. But if you go here, and if you don't believe me, you can scroll through this. On June 13th, 2018, he posted this meme. If you don't believe me, you can go back and you can actually see this yourself. And Lennon Anna covered this. This is nothing new. I'm not acting like I'm breaking the mold with new information. I'm highlighting a pattern here of unprofessionalism, of broken promises. As you can see here, Radio Papa. Let's zoom in so you can actually see it even better, because I want you to see this. This is a screenshot that I took right here. Dr. Umar Johnson, Radio Papa. Dr. Umar Johnson is currently accepting interviews to discuss new book, Black Parent Advocate, to be released early fall. If you'd like to schedule an interview, email drumarjohnson@yahoo.com. Look at the date. This says June 13th, 2018. So that means that this book was supposed to come out last year. Last fall, this is June 13th, 2018. He said the book is supposed to be coming out in the fall. I'm highlighting this to show you there's a pattern of behavior with these people like Umar Johnson and Brother Polight. So when Doggie Diamond says to me that I shouldn't speak about this, I shouldn't speak to warn people about the fact that this book was supposed to come out a year ago. I'm not supposed to speak about this. I'm supposed to be quiet knowing that this man has been collecting money for a book that hasn't come out yet. I should just be quiet and not let anyone know. Because if you're new and you come on the internet and you see Umar in an interview and you say, hey, I want to support the brother, and you donate $20 or $50 to him, you have no idea that he's been running this book scheme for years now. What happened to the romance book that was supposed to come out 3 years ago? What happened to the shockumentary? What happened to the shockumentary mixtape? See, there's a pattern of behavior. It's the same thing with Polight. You give him your money and he tells you you're going to have access to me. And I'm going to play for you what the sister says about that. Give me 1 second. Let's go to the 1650-minute mark.
You are in awe of the fact that you have access to somebody you think is a celebrity, right? A pseudo celebrity, a hood celebrity, a ghetto celebrity, whatever you want to call him. First of all, black people, we have to stop. Oh God, we have got to stop putting people up on a pedestal because we think they have shit we don't. Yeah. You just said something not factual. If the feds are investigating him, hold on. Let them do their job, but don't make up stuff. I ain't making up shit, you stupid motherfucker. Don't come on my live with your bullshit. I don't gotta make up nothing. The link is there. I put the link there so people could do their own stuff. I'm not making up nothing. You want me to show the fucking receipts with the Cash App that got your name on it? Don't play with me, boy. Don't play with me. You got the wrong one. You're right. Thank you. You know, All Eyes on Media, I don't want to block him because I like for him to throw himself under the bus. Because every time he says something, it's worse for him. It's worse for him. Okay? Every time he opens his mouth, he contradicts himself. He says shit it used to be, right? Because we're out here and we're making people known and people are getting smarter. But there are people that still haven't seen these videos or still just don't believe or think that we're just making shit up. And then they send that money over and it's gone. So let me just say this. For those of you who are, who don't believe that there's scamming going on, right? And you think that you are going to be the one person who gets the mentorship program. You're going to be different from everybody else. You're going to get the mentorship program, so you send your $3,500, right? And in the beginning, you are in awe of the fact that you have access to...
Do you hear what she's saying? She's saying exactly what I just said, where there's new people coming on the internet who don't know about this stuff. They don't know. They don't know any better. So again, I want to replay because now I'm going to actually teach you something, because a lot of you always want to know, what's the solution? What's the solution? You know, you just come on here and you're constantly bashing people. Well, I'm going to show you the solution right now. And I'm going to show you the problem with this mentality of thinking I have to just support you because you're black. No, I have to support you because you have a good product and a good service and you can deliver on what you say that you can deliver on. So let's play Doggie Diamond's words one more time, and then I'm going to teach you something.
You don't even support me, but you telling me I'm selling out. Who I'm selling out? You?
Quick question. Is someone qualified or is it justifiable for someone to have an opinion about people that you never supported? So, for example, me and Mojo was talking about this the other day. A lot of people or black people have an opinion on like black business or black establishments, but those same people, I could look in their closet and say, yo, you don't have any black brands. Why are you criticizing, you know? Or I go to your email list and see who.
So now, I'm glad that he said that. This right here is a gentleman by the name of Meet Kevin. I want to show you this. Somebody just wrote, pretty sure people aren't putting all their energy on this. He's just stating facts. I don't know what you're talking about. I hope that I'm going to give you a second to clarify more what you're trying to say. But I want to show you something. This right here is a young man by the name of Meet Kevin who actually sells real estate mentorship. So when a person comes and says to you that you have to support something because it's black, you have Brother Polight charging you $3,500 for mentorship versus this man right here who is selling you real estate mentorship for $389. Now, I picked a white guy to highlight something here. This man right here has a credential. He is a licensed real estate agent in California. Licensed. What that means is I can go and pull up this young man's name and I can go and see that he actually is qualified to do business as a real estate agent. Excuse me. I can go on this man's YouTube channel and I can see him talking about real estate. I can see him buying real estate. I can see him looking at real estate. I know his name and I can follow what he's been doing. I can then go and I can enroll in his course for $389. $389. So I can get a superior product. Follow me here. This is important. I have a black man selling me a $3,500 mentorship on how to acquire tax liens in real estate. Yet he's not proven to me that he can conduct business ethically. He's not proven to me that he owns any real estate. He's not proven to me anything that he's qualified to do that. Yet this man right here offers a cheaper product, a far superior product, and there's not one stitch of information on the internet about him scheming or scamming anyone. So now tell me, why should I have to overpay for a black product that isn't nowhere near as good as the competitor? Now, I can vouch for this product from this man. You know why? Because I brought this product. And every week, he holds live streams going over real estate deals. This is how a professional handles business. Over 360 plus high quality lectures to enable your mastery of real estate. Twice weekly private group live streams with Kevin, aka mentoring through 2020 guaranteed. This is how professionals handle business. What Polight is doing is this is not a professional. Does anything on here say anything about real estate? Or does this look like a person who's trying to entice the young black mind with women and material objects? If you want to learn about real estate and you don't have $389 to get quality, this man is handling millions of dollars worth of real estate. You can learn from a millionaire for $389. I don't make a dime for referring this to you. Which one do you want to go with? The one that's black owned, that's going to scheme and scam you, that's going to drop off the face of the earth? Or do you want to go with the person who's transparent, who you can go and look up and see is a millionaire? Which one you want to do? Which one you want to follow? Now, I get it. Some of you may not have any money, but you still want to learn about real estate. This website right here, I'm going to drop it in the chat for you because, see, I give you information that you can act on, that you can actually go and take and learn something and do something with. This is biggerpockets.com. This is a forum about real estate. Anything you want to know about real estate, you can find on here if you are beginning and you are a beginner and you're new and you're looking for ways to become an entrepreneur. Understand, when you go the free route, that takes time. So now you're going to have to spend hours reading these blogs and these forums to learn what you need to learn. It's going to take you time. This is why you buy a course. See, I buy a course from someone like me, Kevin, because the most valuable resource you have is time. That's the most valuable thing you have in life is time. So you buy the course to cut the time in half, to get straight to the point. That's why you pay $389. See, people keep saying, this is the solution. Being an entrepreneur takes time. The lady talked about someone had to sell their car to get to Polight's mentorship. That's not what entrepreneurs do. You don't ever put your last into something if you don't have it. You have to have discretionary income to invest. That's what you do as an investor. You use discretionary income, meaning money I can afford to lose. Now somebody said, I would choose the black one if they were equally qualified and even pay a slightly higher price. But I want to buy a RE course from Brother Polight over me, Kevin. Yeah, but that's the problem. You're buying an inferior product. And you're buying it from someone who has no credentials. You're buying it from someone you don't even know their real name. They're dealing in an alias. He hasn't proven to you that he can even acquire real estate. Man, you just took my suggestion above, huh? Right. So, this is what you should be focused on. Another thing, look at this. What happened to this? The highly anticipated fourth interview, 11/5/19. Did anyone see this interview yet? So when Doggie Diamonds and the brother that's on it tells me that I should not speak because I did not support because I knew it was a scam. I did not support because I knew it was a scheme. Umar has been collecting money for this school for over 10 years. Umar's been collecting money for these books for over 3 years. For the documentary for over 3 years. Now, another thing I want to leave you with, and there's 267 of you watching this, it's free to like the video. It costs you nothing to like the video. So please hit the like button. Another thing, it takes time to become an expert. Now, I want you to think for a second. I want you to look at this brother's real estate. I want you to ask yourself, do you really think that there's enough time in the day to be a husband to 3 women, maybe 4, to be a dad to 2 or 3 kids, to study, to debate different people, to travel and be a celebrity mentor, and then to mentor you? There's only 24 hours in a day. You need to sleep at least 8 or 9 of them. You need to spend time with your family. Do you think that there's enough time in a day for him to be doing all of this, attending all of these events, taking all of these pictures, and being on top of his real estate game, and being able to mentor you? It's the same thing with Umar Johnson. Do you believe that he has enough time in a day to try to find contractors to fix the school, to travel the country and lecture, to go and write a book, to go and do interviews? There's not enough time in a day to be doing 50 different things and doing documentaries. See, if you just used your brain, you would see these things. There's not enough time. I'm a real businessman. It took me years to get my business off the ground. It's not easy. Sometimes I got to work 10, 12 hours a day on my particular business. I don't have time to be a husband to 3 women. I don't have time to go and sit and go party and hit the club with Floyd Mayweather. There's not enough time in the day to do that. What you're trying to do is sell celebrity. And like this sister said, we have to stop buying into celebrity. And I want to play what she was saying again because this is important.
I'll take that. It's $4,000 back from another individual. He still owes him, $40,000 or whatever may have you, and that's not to mention.
Key thing, he owes the brother $40,000. So we're not guessing at this point. They have the wire receipts. They have the text messages. He took 70 grand from the brother. He only gave him back 24 because he took money from him under false pretense.
The numerous, it's just the number is staggering. The amount of people who have sent just thousands of dollars, and I don't mean to minimize just thousands of dollars because that's a lot of money in this day and time. All right, people talking about the economy is so great, but I know a lot of people struggling. So those thousands, even those just $3,000, $4,000, that's life changing and altering for some people as well. I got $10,000 back for someone as well. That's why we keep Dennis on, so he could tell us shit like that. So you got $10,000 back from somebody, from your nephew, for somebody that he scammed because you knew he had scammed them, and you made him pay back at least $10,000. This same person, I got the $14,000. That's how we got up to $24,000. You got the first $10,000 back. Am I right? Is that 100% right, Dennis? Right? And that was when 2017, we talking at least a year ago. So let's talk about what you knew, right? Because mens rea is important. So you knew. I love this part.
And again, I'm not sitting up here trying to make it like I'm giving you any new information. I'm using my platform and I'm using my voice to do what's right. I'm not going to make any money from this video. This video is not going to get monetized. Excuse me. It's just not. So I'm doing my part like I'm supposed to. And everyone that has a platform, this is what you're supposed to do. Like you hear people constantly talk about, oh, well, you give your money to Popeyes, you give your money to European brands. When I go into Popeyes, no matter how unhealthy that sandwich may be, it may give me hypertension, high blood pressure, diabetes. It may be unhealthy for me. But if I give them that $3 for that Popeye sandwich, they give me the sandwich. If I buy mentorship from someone who's not qualified to give me mentorship for $3,500 and disappear off the face of the earth, that's a scam. But see, when you're dealing with the hoteppers, they don't want to stick to the facts. The facts of the matter is Umar Johnson and Brother Polight are not qualified to do what they say they can do. Umar Johnson took millions of dollars from people to open up a school knowing that he wasn't qualified to do so, knowing that he didn't have the pedigree nor the background to do it, and knowing that he was going to hold you hostage now with the taxes.
Because this is, sometimes you gotta let people keep talking. So you were aware that he was scamming people. You were aware that he was fraudulently representing that he could do something for them that he had no skill, education, training, or ability to do. You were aware of that. And so when it continued to happen, and as a result of money you claimed he owed you, he then had some of his victims send you money directly with the caption, books, knowing farewell you was never selling a motherfucking book. So please tell me how you saw fit to accept $350 from Crypto Roots, right, for a book that you never sold because Polight owed you $350. Let's hear it. Let's go. Break it down. We waiting. Dennis, explain that.
And the brother she's talking about is Crypto Roots right here. Polight allegedly has gotten this man for over $100,000. Over 100 grand. And as I said before, I'm using her video to get the word out because, as you can see, she doesn't properly understand technology and how to properly tag things. So it's my job of understanding how technology works to get the word out. And it's your job, if you love black people, to share this video, to subscribe to her channel, and to share her video. This is a real attorney. This is not someone faking that they have 6 degrees and talking about they're the most requested scholar in the world. No, this is a real attorney, a real defense attorney here in Brooklyn.
To us, we waiting on the comments for you to tell us how you thought it was okay to receive money from somebody else on behalf of Polight, knowing, again, mens rea, knowing he was out here scamming people. Let's say, I'll wait for that. Let's wait. Because what you're not going to do, you're not going to come on this live and try to act like you got something. You cannot. Oh, woo, baby. They're going to kick me out of my office. Listen, let me tell you something. One of the things that I'm known for is cross-examination. It is, we call it the crucible. It's the crucible because it is the only test that we have for truthfulness. When somebody gets in that chair and they gets up and they get up and they swear to tell the truth, right? That is my golden time. Cross-examination. So, Dennis, let's go. We're waiting. Please explain. You don't need to go live separately. Tell us right here. Why did you accept money from Crypto Roots when you knew that money you knew, again, I gotta keep going back to you knew that your nephew was out here scamming and defrauding people. Help me out. I'm waiting. Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to answer that, right? Because you don't care. You didn't care where the money came from, and you didn't care who he was scamming. Just like the first $10,000 that you just on here claiming you helped get back. Yeah, what you didn't tell them was that you charged that young man $500 to get him his money back. Come on, bring it down.
Now, do you understand what she just said? Do you understand what she just said? She said he charged the young man $500 to get his own money back from Polight. Now, this is the man that gave allegedly Polight $70,000. This is the same young man allegedly that she's saying she got back 14 from him, and this is the Uncle Dennis. This guy, Hip Hop Inquirer, is supposedly related to Brother Polight, allegedly. And he helped the young man get back $10,000 and then charged him $500 to get his own money back. Now, I'm glad someone brought up the fact that Tariq Nasheed had Brother Polight in the documentary. I'm sure Tariq Nasheed is aware of these accusations against Brother Polight. So what does that say about Tariq Nasheed? Is getting information out to the people more important than having integrity and protecting the people? Because think about how many people seen Hidden Colors and they have no idea who Brother Polight is. They have no idea of the alleged fraud that Brother Polight has been committing against the community. They have no idea. Yet he still brought him on there. So that tells you what you need to know. This is not, listen, I'm not here to make that call. You have to make that call. So when Doggie Diamond says, and the brother sitting on there says that we should not speak because we didn't support it, this is exactly why we should speak. Because when he gets in front of those people in that Hidden Colors documentary in that theater, they don't have no idea about Cargomanians. How many people know about the fact that he went on his job site and was perpetrating like this was his site? How many people know that he got exposed for this? How many people know the guy from the job site went on Facebook and made Polight say that he had nothing to do with that? How many people know that? When Vicky Dillard, you just brought up another point. When Vicky Dillard and Charlemagne the God are doing these interviews on Umar Johnson, are they bringing up the taxes? Are they bringing up the romance book? Are they bringing up the shockumentary? Are they bringing up the fact that you said this book was going to come out a year ago and it didn't? You said that the lights were going to be on a year ago and they're not. You said that there was going to be a block party, and there isn't. This isn't about gossiping. This is about protecting people's interests and protecting people's money and protecting the integrity of your community. When people go on the interview, they don't ask these questions. These are important, pertinent questions. If you have all of these degrees, why not show them? If you own the school, why not show it? Why not give out a ledger of how much money you've received for the school? Why can't these brothers who claim to have all of this knowledge and wisdom of the ancestors, why can't they be transparent and honest with the public? Why do I have to sit up here and do a live stream asking these questions? I should not have to, I should not have to go out here and do these live streams and be an investigative journalist when you can just come out and ask and answer these questions on your own. Right here. See, I believe in bringing you the facts. Right here. This is a black school. This school is 90% black. The Piney Woods School. How come this school can be around for well over 60, 70, almost 100 years? Black school. Why is it that they're able to be up and running and doing things in a transparent and open way? Look at this. This is a black school. Why can the Piney Woods School do it, but the FDMG Academy can't? Because the people behind it are serious, they're open, they're transparent, and they really care about the mission. Whereas the people in this community, all they care about is how much money can they make, how many documentaries can they sell, what's the next scheme. It's all about making money. It's all about making money. So again, as I said before, when these people have these interviews with Umar and Polight, they don't ask the important questions. I don't care about Nat Turner, Neely Fuller, John Henry Clark, the slave rebellion, the Pan-African. I care about the fact of, when is the school going to open? How much money have you received? Can you show the bank ledger? Why are you working on all of these different projects and not working on the most important project? Why are you scattered? Because it's all about making money. It's about you funding their lifestyle and guilting you and making you think that I have to support you because you're black. Even if you're selling me an inferior product, even if you're overcharging me, support you because I'm black.
Let's bring it out, because you ain't going to tell no 95% of your truth, motherfucker. You not about to do that. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Please, help me, help the people understand why you charged that man who was a victim of your nephew scamming. Why you charged him $500 to get back money that he should never have given or that should never have been taken. Why you charge that man? Why you charge? I got him back $14,000. I can get him on here, and I promise you, he will tell you I never asked him for a dime. He offered to send me. I said, do not send me shit. Don't send me nothing.
And see, that's real love for black people. This sister's an attorney, and she's helping people get their money back, and she's not charging them a dime. Yet I have Negroes come on here and tell me I'm scamming people because someone may give me a $10 or $20 donation. As I said earlier, if you donate to someone on YouTube because you like their content, you're getting the service that you're paying for. If I go in Popeyes and I buy that chicken, I'm getting the service I paid for. When you donated that money to Umar, you didn't donate for him to go and write a book. You didn't donate to him for him to go and lecture. You donated money to him so that he can open up a school for black boys. Not to acquire an abandoned building. You did not give that man millions of dollars to open up no goddamn To go and acquire an abandoned building. You gave him that money to open up a school. And here we are now almost 10 years later, and there still is no school. And that school, the buildings, can potentially be lost because of back taxes. And he's telling you that if you don't give him money to pay the taxes, the school's going to be gone. But yet I get called a scammer because I may get a $10 donation. I get called a scammer because somebody may give me a $5 donation. Because they support the work. They support the channel. They're getting what they're paying for. Yet this man who's selling you books that don't even exist. Mentorship that doesn't even exist to the tune of $3,500. $100,000. And you don't see something wrong with that because you are just like Polight. You are just like Umar Johnson.
Don't send me no money. Don't send me nothing. Don't send me anything of value. Don't. If you want to thank me, do a post and tag me. That's all you can do for me. Okay. So Dennis, where we at? Dennis got ghosts. Dennis, don't leave. Don't leave, Dennis. Come back, Dennis. Come back. Your little Ike wants to grind. I'm gonna do a more extended video when I get a chance to sit with Ryan. I'm sorry, Crypto Roots. And I don't know if you guys have, if you are, you know what I'm going to ask you to do for me? Can you send him some words of encouragement? Right? Because he's got a YouTube channel, and on his videos, can we lift him up? Can we send him some words of encouragement to let him know that, even though you went through this, that you can come out on the other side? Can we do that? I hope he sees this. And I hope that he's encouraged because, I've spoken to the brother and he's low. He's really low. He's really low. And understandably so. Understandably so. Understandably so. But can we as a community, reach out to him and lift him up? Please, y'all, can y'all just go to his page and just say, hey, just wanted to show you some love and let you know that you're not alone. You're not alone, okay? He a scammer too, Queen Billy. Listen, I can't.
Thank you for the donation, Urban7. Appreciate it. Do you hear what she just said, though? Do you understand that this brother, Crypto Roots right here, gave this man $100,000 of his money? This man was contemplating committing suicide. I really want people like Doggie Diamonds to think about. I really want the Doggie Diamonds of the world. For those of you who think that we shouldn't make these videos if we didn't donate or support. This young man gave this man $100,000 of his own money. This man was treated like scum, like nothing. Polight abused this man, allegedly. Got this man for over $100,000. This man is traveling all over the world with gold shoes on, with multiple different women, with other people's money. See, I don't knock no one's hustle. If you go out here and you're competing and you're making money, live how you want to live. You owe me nothing. If you out here earning your money, competing with other sharks, I'm not mad. But you're taking gullible people for their money who don't know any better. And you sick Negroes are out here saying that I don't have a right to make these videos to protect other black people, but claim that you're righteous and you love black people. This man wanted to kill himself. This man is still not right in the head mentally after what Polight's done to him. And I should just be quiet and say nothing. Just let this man take this young man's money and we just all be quiet. Because we always got something to say about black business. When this young man, all he had to do was go to Meet Kevin and pay $3.89 and he would have been able to get exactly what he was looking for. That's all he would have had to do. So don't come on here and tell me that I'm clout chasing. Don't come on here and tell me that I'm looking to get a come up and doing this for views. As I said before, I don't make any money from YouTube. I barely clear about $300 on the month. Excuse me. That's no real money. I'm doing this to work on my skill set, to work on my content creation, because I have other things I'm trying to do. And I'm also doing this because I have a voice. And part of having a voice is letting other people know and getting the word out. You can go get a course for $389 and learn about real estate and get the mentorship that you need. And get inside of here and learn. Weekly, this guy's having live streams going over real estate deals for you. Showing you real estate deals. Do you see him perpetrating? This guy has credentials. Credentials matter because it shows that you are serious enough about your craft. You are serious enough about your craft. Now, one last thing I want to say. See, for those of us who are intelligent, and I view myself as an intelligent black man, my mentor, my coach used to always say to me, intelligence is the ability to take something complicated and simplify it. When you listen to people like Polight or Umar speak, they love to try to bombard you with information and complicate things. Or even when you deal with your average Hotep back to Africa, red, black, and green, they love to try to complicate things to confuse you. See, there's power. Real intelligence is simplifying things. For example, when you look at your smartphone, Steve Jobs is highly intelligent, but what made him a genius was that the PC was known as being complicated, and they branded themselves off of the PC master race, and only computer nerds knew how to use a PC. Steve Jobs took the PC and created the MacBook, where all you had to do with the MacBook Pro is you take that MacBook Pro out of the goddamn box, you plug it in, and it works. You don't know how it works. You don't know how FaceTime works. You don't know how iMessage works, but it works. That's intelligence. Real intelligence is not trying to complicate and confuse people. Experts and intelligent people break things down to make it simple for you. When you look at your iPhone, the technology in that phone is powerful. It's taken engineers hundreds of hours to perfect that, but they've perfected it to make it simple for you. So when you come across the Polights and they want to talk about what's the etymology of the word and where did the letter B come from, and that didn't exist in, ancient Kemet, and I can decipher the Medu Neter, and I speak 6 different languages. And what's the root word in the Latin version? Anytime you see people doing stuff like that, it's meant to confuse and distract you. Anytime you ask a person about their credentials and their ability to deliver on what they say they can, and they get upset and they get angry, or they try to put you down because they have a nice car or they have women, it's meant to deflect. Real intelligent, genius people take the time out to explain. They have compassion because, see, they're so passionate about what they're doing that they want to tell everyone. There's no secrecy. All of the information you need is out here. You want to learn about real estate? I gave you a source. You don't have any money? Well, goddamn it, you have time. Go read. It's not easy. These are the solutions for you. It's going to take you 3 to 5 years before you become a pro. You have to put in at least 10,000 hours into your craft before you can be considered a pro. That's the truth. That's the solution. That's the solution. Nothing in life is complex. Truth is simple. Business is very simple. Either you can or you can't make money. Either you can or you can't do it. It doesn't take 10 years to open up a goddamn school. It doesn't. It doesn't take 10 years to get an abandoned building. Real estate is very simple. You give me money, I find a deal, I close the deal, you get the property. And if I can't deliver on it, I don't take your money. This stuff is simple. And there's 336 of you viewing this. Please hit the like button. It's free to like the video. It will help the content get out to the people it needs to reach. Now, look what Abbott360 said. Is the solution making YouTube videos? Yes, the solution is making YouTube videos. Because right now, there's a young man who's viewing this who doesn't know about bigger pockets. There's a young man right now viewing this who wants to get in real estate, and he was thinking about giving Polight $3,500. And I just saved him $3,500 and showed him you only got to pay $389. So when you come on here and say it's making YouTube videos is the solution, because I'm combating ignorance. And I don't make these videos for you older Negroes. I know most of you are lost. I make these videos for the young mind so that he can see you don't got to waste $3,500 following a clown. You can take $389 and learn about real estate from a qualified source, from a vetted source, from a source that has credentials. So yes, YouTube videos is the solution. And if you don't have $389, here's a free solution. BiggerPockets.com. See, when I make these videos, I'm giving you a solution. You want to learn about real estate? There you go. You have a free and you have a paid. Thank you, Ken Morris, for the donation. Right? So there you go. You have solutions. Now, it's up to you if you want to do that.
Who you subscribe to? You subscribe to all of these other people. Why are you criticizing what we doing over here if you don't even support what we do?
Because they got a mouth.
So they're not qualified.
They're
correct?
qualified.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Look, let me give you another example. Umar Johnson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what makes Polight qualified to talk about real estate? See, Doggie Diamond's saying that you're not qualified if you doesn't support. What makes Umar Johnson qualified to be a school, to talk about running a school? And what makes Polight qualified to talk about real estate and business? Can one of you point to one successful business venture that Brother Polight is running? Can one of you right now show me what makes Polight qualified to talk about real estate? Does he have a real estate license? Does he hold a Series 7, a Series 63? So he's not licensed by any governing body. Can you pull up any of his LLCs? Do we know any entities that Brother Polight owns? Can we go, like here in New York City, when I walk around, you can see scaffolding and you can see the actual name of the company, you know, the contracting company, or you can see the name of the actual investor, the developer, right? Do we know of anything that Brother Polight owns? Can one of you show me something that Brother Polight actually owns that's like registered with the government entity? No, you can't. So what makes him qualified to talk about real estate, where I'm not qualified to talk about what he's talking about? See, when you ask these simple questions, you can pick apart this logic, because see, this is nigga logic. This is jailhouse scholarship nigga logic. And I'm sorry to keep using that word, but this is ignorance. This is not intelligent to say that. If I'm not qualified to speak about him, he's not qualified to speak about the topic about real estate, because he's not proven he can do it.
People are mad at him because they donated money and he didn't do the school, right? You know why?
But they have a reason to be upset. If you donated money,
But you know why I'm not mad?
Shit.
They ain't getting nothing from me.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yo, how do you zoe 100,000 people? Like, you had to be the 100,000th?
Yeah.
Yo, P.T. Barnum said, a sucker's born every minute.
That's a fact.
Right? If somebody is known for, it's like even with Polight. Like, yo.
Who?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is, bro.
Anyway. It's like even when dudes, yo, you seen what he did to dude, what I said earlier. Yo, I don't think I'm exempt.
Yeah.
I see how you giving it up. Nah, I'm good on you.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm exempt. I don't think I'm that strong enough for you to say, nah, I ain't gonna do it to you.
But the reason why he's able to keep doing it is because you don't say anything. Now look, someone said bigger long. How do you know Brother Polight owns a luxury car rental business? Can we go pull up the name? If Brother Polight owns bigger long right now, tell me the name of the luxury rental business so I can go pull it up and see if his name is actually attached to it. Because here's the funny thing. Brother Polight isn't his name. So now, in order for you to know that he owns a luxury car rental business, I need to be able to go to the government website of California, and I need to be able to look up his business entity, and it needs to be registered with the state of California. If you cannot do that, you're just talking. If you cannot do that, you're just talking. But I know you're trolling. I know that you're not really, being honest in what you're saying. I know that you're just trolling. But I want to prove a point. That's what you do. You go to the government, you go to the .gov website, and that's the last thing that I want to cover. Last thing I want to pull up. Give me 1 second. Business lookup. Give me 1 second. I want to pull up something real quick. Give me 1 second. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Give me 1 second, guys, because I make these videos to teach. Right here. This is the New York State Department, the New York State Department of State Division of Corporations search results. So what this right here can do is it allows you to actually go and look up the business. So in New York State right now, in order for you to have an LLC, a C Corp, an S Corp that's in good standing, it needs to be registered with the state. I pulled up Walmart for you. As you can see, you can go and do this on your own. And it shows you the current entity name, Walmart Inc., initial date of filing, June 6, 1990, the county, Suffolk County, jurisdiction, Delaware, entity type, foreign business corporation, current entity status, active. It shows you the chief executive officer, it shows you the principal executive office name, and it shows you the registered agent. This is how you conduct research on a business. So again, for any one of you coming on here and telling me that Brother Polight owns a legitimate business, please give me the name of the business so I can go and look it up. Give me the name of it. Give me the name of it. This is how you conduct research. And I want to leave the video like this. Anytime someone comes to you and says that they are a professional, part of being a professional means that you have to deliver under all circumstances. Like a professional athlete, your mother could be sick, your daughter can be sick. You still have to come to that game and perform. So when you take money from a client, you have a fiduciary responsibility to be able to deliver the service that you claim you are delivering. Before you give money to anyone, you need to be doing business with a legal entity. It needs to be an S Corp, a C Corp, an LLC, something that you can look up. You need to have their name. You need to have a business prospectus. What am I investing in and who am I investing with? What is the nature of this investment? How long have you been doing this for? How has this investment performed over time? Do you have any referrals? Any recommendations? Can you tell me someone who you've done business with before? These are things that you need to be asking for. And it needs to be some type of contract in place. That's how professionals conduct business. Not with gold shoes on, talking about being on half court at a basketball game. Professionals are serious when they conduct business. You should be able to pull up this information and see how long they've been in business for. Who is the CEO? Who is the principal executive officer? These are things you should know before you give a person a dime of your money. You don't send money to someone's wife, to someone's daughter when you're doing business with them. And if a person cannot do those things, you do not give them any money. You don't do that. You can say whatever you want about Jay Morrison. He's a legitimate businessman because you can look up the information that he's doing now. Is it a bad deal? See, you can do business with a legal. For example, you may meet a person who has all of these things, but the business deal isn't a good deal. That's a you problem. If you don't know how to evaluate a deal or you don't understand what you're getting into, that's a you problem. But the very first thing you need to make sure you're investing in something that's legal, something that's ethical, and something that you understand. And if you don't have that skill set, you don't invest. Period. Under no circumstances do you invest. If you don't understand what you're investing in, if you're not comfortable losing everything, you don't invest. All investments carry risk. So I'm going to leave the video there. Go to this sister's channel. Subscribe to this sister's channel. I'm going to drop it in the chat for you right now. She's doing a phenomenal job. She's building a case against Polight. I promise you, Polight is going to end up in a jail cell if he doesn't stop what he's doing. We're no longer speculating at this point. We're no longer speculating at this point. He's taking money from these young men. He's halfway paid back the other guy, still owes him 40 grand, and he just got crypto roots. So you got the sister's channel. You need to go and you need to subscribe to her channel. If you've been scammed on the internet, you need to reach out to this sister. She has the link right here so that you can submit. Oh, she removed the link. This is the link actually right here. And see, look, this is what I was saying before. This is the actual link. You know, she doesn't really understand technology that well, and I'm not going to hold it against the sister because listen, you can't master everything. This is the actual link right here. You put that in here. That's the link for if you need to drop the government information. You know, and I'm doing my part because I know that I can get this video out and I can get people to view this content. You need to do your part. This is what nation building looks like. This is what community looks like. Working together as a unit. This is what a community is supposed to be doing. Not sitting around and allowing people to victimize and hurt our people. Because our people are hurting enough. We deal with enough on a day-to-day basis. With racism, police brutality, poverty, abuse at home, mental abuse. The last thing we need is someone else abusing our people. So if you love black people in any capacity, this is what you should be doing for your people, is speaking out and getting the word out to people. And it's free to like this video. It's 323 of you are watching this video. Please like this video, share this video. We need to get this information out to the people. And with that being said, guys, have a blessed and beautiful night. I'm going to go and do some more research about this whole FBA versus ADOS thing because, as I said, I've been celebrating my birthday, so I really have been out the loop. But I'm going to really dig down into this information and see what's going on. And I'll probably be doing a live stream tomorrow about you know, what I see, what I think, and stuff like that. So thank you so much for viewing this video. Have a blessed and beautiful night. Please like this video. My Instagram and my Twitter is below. And if you want to support the channel, my PayPal is below as well. Have a blessed and beautiful night.